Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Radovan Vlha and I am a guarantor for the area of higher education institutions. I would like to introduce Priority Access 2. I will introduce the priority access in general, followed by its investment priorities and specific objectives. I will also define eligible applicants and target groups. The priority access is titled Development of Universities and Human Resources for Research and Development. The sources of funding are two funds, the European Social Fund for Investment Priority 1 and the European Regional Development Fund for Investment Priority 2. These two investment priorities are planned as a complementary. Investment in human resources funded from the ESF will be supported by investment from the ERDF necessary to complete, upgrade or modify the infrastructure of a higher education institution or another research organization. The territory of impact is the Czech Republic in general, including Prague. Priority Access 2 focuses mainly on the development of human resources in the area of science and research. It will be possible to apply for support for individual projects. Mobilities will be implemented through simplified projects, however, only under Investment Priority 1. And now, the investment priorities themselves. First, I will introduce Investment Priority 1, improving the quality and efficiency of and access to tertiary and equivalent education, especially for disadvantaged group, with a view to increasing participation and attainment levels. This investment priority consists of 5 specific objectives. Specific Objective 1 focuses mainly on improving the quality of higher education institutions and their graduates' employability. This will be achieved through internationalization of higher education institutions, enhancing linkage to practice, and introducing new teaching trends in teaching. Also, the portfolio of practically oriented bachelor's fields of study should be broader. The above implies what the supported activities will be: developing practically oriented bachelor's but also master's programs, developing general knowledge and skills called soft skills, cooperation between higher education institution and their application sector, traineeship of students and academic staff will receive most support, and last but not least, intensifying links between higher education institutions and their graduates. Specific Objective 2 focuses on special needed students from socio-economically disadvantaged groups. The specific objective also aims to reduce the dropout rate, which came close to 19% across all levels of higher education in 2011. The results should thus be expansion and improved accessibility of higher education counseling and assistance services and revision of the study environment for applicants from disadvantaged groups. An example of supported activities may be support for access and motivation of special needs students and students from ethnic minorities to higher education studies, but also supported for academic staff who should acquire the necessary competencies for work with the above-mentioned students. Specific Objective 3 aims to improve the quality for lifelong learning at higher education institutions. Such improvement in quality may be achieved by making teaching more attractive, which is conditional not only upon improving the qualification of academic staff providing lifelong learning, but also upon increasing the qualification of other higher education staff. In the Czech Republic, there is a system of external evaluation of higher education institutions' quality, but international assessment and, in international comparison, also the system of external assessment drag behind. Specific Objective 4 aims to develop the international system, which will assure the quality of a higher education institution and build capacities, academic leadership, which is associated with the problems of effective management, and, last but not least, also external assessment. Supported activities include development of strategic, managerial, and project management at the higher education institutions, or enhancing the system's focus on assessment and quality. The last specific objective of the first investment priority focuses on supporting human resources, their traineeship in domestic and foreign institutions and their professional training, and of internationalization of research programs. Moreover, it focuses on top experts from abroad and from the private sector. Last but not least, it also focuses on making science and research more attractive and on increasing the interest in this area in children of the preschool age and enhancing communication between the public, academic and application sectors. Supported activities in this specific objective will be activities leading to achievement of the above-mentioned results as establishing and developing strategic public-private partnerships, both at the regional and international level, supporting women and increase interest in pupils, students, and in the public in research results. Investment Priority 2 is designed as a support for Investment Priority 1, specific objectives 1, 2, and 4, or as a follow-up on projects from the previous programming period. Such support is to be achieved through specific objective 1, which will lead to preparation of infrastructure for practical tuition, spatial and material. This should make higher education institutions accessible to disadvantaged groups and special needs students. Support will be provided, as has already been said, to investment priority from specific objectives 1, 2 and 4 of investment priority 1, projects from the previous programming period, and investment in the completion, modernization and upgrade of infrastructure. Construction of new infrastructure will be supported only in justified cases, only in fields of studies demanded in the labor market. Eligible applicants for investment priority 1 are higher education institutions and state administration and local government bodies, public research organizations, higher vocational education institutions, or entities conducting research or non-formal education are also eligible applicants. Eligible applicants for investment priority 2 are only higher education institutions. An important point is that the range of beneficiaries will be defined in detail in relevant documents, for example, the text of the call. The target group for the entire priority access are students of higher education institutions, participants in lifelong learning, but also children in kindergartens, primary and secondary schools, pupils and students with obstacles to access to higher education institutions who have subsequently problems with their competition or with employability, but also public administration staff in the area of strategic management of higher education from the target group. Research organization and higher education staff and other listed staff, research from the private sectors, public administration staff in the area of management and implementation of R&D&I, and staff in the centers of non-formal education. More detailed information can be found in the text of operational program on the Ministry's website. For more information and more details about Priority Access 2, see the text of the operational program and documents on the website of the Ministry of Education. Thank you for your attention.